Good morning, VKids. I'm here with my great friend Kate here because we're learning more about the fruit of the Spirit, aren't we? We have learnt about joy. We have learnt about love. And today we are learning about
peace.
Yes, I'm excited to learn about peace with you all. But before we do, we're going to head over to the challenge room and see what's going on in there today.
Hello, VKids. We're back in the challenge room today with our spoon challenge.
All right, so what do we have to do?
We have to balance the spoon on our nose, and whoever can hold it there the longest is the winner, and the loser might have to wear the chicken hat. All right, are you ready, Fiona?
I am, and thank you for not pointing at me when you said the loser.
No problem.
Appreciate that. Right, I'm ready. Yep.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, go.
Lose it in your grapes.
Ooh, that's a good technique.
Tricky.
That's so impressive. I mean,
I think
let me give myself a chance, but
here.
yes, I think you're the winner. Let me just see if I can at least attempt. All right. Sometimes there's grace in knowing that you lost. Would you like to go?
Some kind of miracle. Well, that means that I once again get to crown Kate with the chicken hat. Here we go. Looking good. Over to you, Granny Page Turner. Oh, hello, is that the VKids? It's the VKids. Look, I'm here again with lovely serenading Sammy, who's been writing more of our song. So I wonder if you can remember any of it for the fruits of the Spirit. We're going to join in all together to make sure that we can all learn the song together. How about that, dears? Wonderful. Should we give it a go, Sammy?
Yeah, let's do it. Come on.
All right, here we go.
1, 2, 3. And love and joy and peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness and gentleness and self-control. And love and joy and peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness and gentleness and self-control. Oh, and these are the fruits of God's Spirit. And with Jesus in our hearts, we can know His love and joy and peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness and gentleness and self-control. And love and joy and peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness and gentleness and self-control. Love is when we show the people that we care. Joy is when we worship anytime or anywhere. Peace is from the Lord when He's in our hearts. Patience in the waiting, He's making a work of art. Love and joy and peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness and gentleness and self-control. And love and joy and peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness and gentleness and self-control.
Oh, how did you get on, dears? Did you sing along with us? Oh, wonderful. And I think we might have had a bit of Hamilton as well, didn't? Oh, hello, dear. Lovely to have Hamilton join us as well, wasn't it, Sammy?
So lovely. I love saying Hamilton.
Oh, yes, we all do. You know, today, Sammy, we're learning all about peace. So we're going to watch a story together about when Jesus calms the storm. So let's all watch the story now.
Stories of the Bible. Jesus calms the storm. This is Jesus,
Heyo!
who is the Son of God and the Savior of the world. While Jesus was on earth, he taught everyone about God's love and healed people from their sickness. He did many miracles like walking on water
Oh my gosh.
and even raised people from the dead.
Wahoo!
One day, after preaching to a crowd of people, Jesus said to his disciples, "Let's cross to the other side of the lake."
You got it.
So they got into a boat and started out. Other boats followed him too. And as they sailed across, Jesus fell asleep.
Uh-oh.
But soon a fierce storm came down on the lake. The boat was filling with water and they were in real danger. The disciples went and woke Jesus up, shouting,
Hey, Jesus, wake up!
"Save us! We are going to drown! Don't you care if we drown?" Jesus responded, "Why are you afraid? You have so little faith." Then he got up and rebuked the wind and waves, saying,
Shush, shush.
"Silence, be still." Suddenly the wind stopped and there was a great calm. Then he asked them, "Where is your faith?" The disciples were terrified and amazed. "Who is this man?" they asked each other. When he gives a command, even the wind and waves obey him.
Well, VKids, isn't it amazing in that story how all Jesus had to say to the waves was, "Be quiet," and then the storm completely calmed down? And I know that Professor Bonkers, with her special assistant, is ready to tell us more about how we can give all our worries to Jesus. So let's head off to the science lab now.
Hello everyone!
Hello, Professor Egad. It's me, Professor Bonkers, with my special guest, Professor Egad, who's going to help us with today's experiment. Aren't you, Professor Egad?
Yes.
Yes. So today we're learning all about peace, aren't we? And how we can give our worries to Jesus. And I thought, you know what I thought, Professor Egad?
Yes.
Yes, that we could do an experiment to show us more about that. So what we're going to do, we're going to see what happens when we give our worries to Jesus. But first of all, we have to make some worries, don't we? So what I'd like you to do, first of all, please, Professor, is I'm just going to pour a bit of this in here. Then I'd like you to just add some drops of this colouring, okay? Yeah, make sure you can see it. That's it. Add some colouring. Lovely. Great, that's probably enough. Thank you very much. Right, now I would like you to pour some of this. So we're making our worries, aren't we? Because sometimes we've got a lot to worry about and we're thinking about our worries all the time. You think it's gonna go over the top? Right, do you want to pour it in and see? Pour about half of it in, see what happens. That's it. What's happening? Oh no! What's happening?
It's exploding.
It's exploding. No! Our worries are everywhere! Oh dear, what are we going to do? I think we should give our worries to Jesus. So, gosh, our worries are really, sometimes it can feel like we're bubbling up with worry and anxiety and things that we're nervous about or afraid of, can't it? But the good news is we can give all that over to Jesus. So, I've got my, what I would call a lever thing here. Okay, so, and at the moment our worries are all the way down here. And look, Jesus, he's waiting to take on all our worries. So, should we see what happens if we pour this into here? Do you want to pour it into there? So we'll pour all of our worries to Jesus. He's ready and waiting to take all of our worries. That's it. Pour it all in. Okay. Now let's put this back on here for me, Professor Egad. So we've got our worries, which we've now given to Jesus. And look, he's taken all our worries and we're nice and light because we're free from the worries. But what do you think's going to happen if we have even more worries? Should we try?
Yeah.
Should we make some more worries? Okay. So, because sometimes it can feel like we can give one thing to Jesus and we think we're all right, but then something else might happen and we might feel a bit worried or anxious or afraid again. So let's see what happens. So then do you want to add in that, see what's going to happen to our worries this time. Pour it in, Professor Egad, thank you very much. Oh gosh, yeah, this is really overflowing over the top, isn't it?
Yep.
Oh dear. Wow, look at that. It's pouring all over the
But
top.
it's a different color this time. That's a little darker. This one's even a little lighter.
Yeah, that's right. And it's a bit like with things that we're afraid of or we're worried about. They can change all the time, can't they? It can be different things. Now then, should we see what happens? So we've got our worries back on the scale. Oh no, we're feeling all heavy and worried again. But let's pour our worries into the Jesus cup and see what happens. Because Jesus is still ready, even though he's taken on some of our worries already. He's always got room for more, to take more from us, because he loves us so much, doesn't he? There we
This
go.
is a blob one.
It is a blob one, you're absolutely right there. Yeah. All right, shall we put it back on the scale and see what? So we put our worries over there. So we've given our worries to Jesus, and what's happened to us again? We're all light, we haven't got our worries, but Jesus has taken on all of our worries, which he loves to do, because we can give all of our cares and worries to him, and he can give us peace as well. Isn't that good news, Professor Egad?
Yes.
Yes, it is. All right, so we look forward to seeing you again next time. We'll see you soon. Bye. Well, thank you, Professor Bonkers and Professor Egad, for telling us a bit more about giving our worries to Jesus. And now I think that Hamilton has got a special memory verse which is going to help us to remember exactly that we can give our worries to Jesus. So over to you, Hamilton.
Good morning, VKids. It's Hamilton T. Hedgehog here with your memory verse for the week. And today it comes from 1 Peter 5, verse 7. And it says, "Cast your worries onto Jesus. He cares for you." Just like in the experiment with Professor Bonkers, we can give all our worries to Jesus. He cares about us so much, and he doesn't want us to have all these cares and worries to think about all the time. He wants to take them from us because he loves us. So have a good time learning that for this week, and I'll see you very soon. Bye!
Well, thank you, Hamilton, for that memory verse. And now we're going to go into our worship. But before we do, let's go over to Australia to see Jenny Jogs a Lot for our worship warm-up. So over to you, Jenny. Oh, hey guys, Jenny Jogs a Lot here, just out of Melbourne, Australia, practicing my actions for my lighthouse, which is the song we're going to do today because you guys have been learning all about peace and how Jesus calmed the storm. And you know, just like the song says, he can bring us safe to shore. But before we go into the song, we need to do our worship warm-up. So let's make sure we're all standing up. We are going to do our 10 jumping jacks. Are you ready? Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Amazing jumping, you guys. Let's all worship together.
In my wrestling and in my doubts, in my failures, you won't walk out. Your great love will lead me through. You are the peace in my troubled sea. Whoa, you are the peace in my troubled sea. In the silence, you won't let go. In the questions, your truth will hold. Your great love will lead me through. You are the peace in my troubled sea. Whoa, you are the peace in my troubled sea. My lighthouse, shining in the darkness, I will follow you. Oh, my lighthouse, I will trust the promise. You will carry me safe to shore. Safe to shore. Safe to shore. Safe to shore. tomorrow brings. With each morning I'll rise and sing. My God's love will lead me through. You are the peace in my troubled sea. Whoa, you are the peace in my troubled sea. Oh, you are my light, my lighthouse, my lighthouse, shining in the darkness. I will follow you. Oh, my lighthouse, my lighthouse. I will trust the promise. You will carry me safe to shore. Safe to shore. Safe to shore. Safe to shore. Fire before us, you're the brightest. You will lead us through the storms. Fire before us, you're the brightest. You will lead us through the storms. Fire before us, you're the brightest. You will lead us through the storms. Fire before us, you're the brightest. You will lead us through the storms. My lighthouse, shining in the darkness. I will follow you. My lighthouse, I will trust the promise. You will carry me safe to shore. Safe to shore. Safe to shore. Safe to shore.
Well, we've come to the end of our VKids session for today, but I've had so much fun learning all about peace. How about you, Kate?
Oh, it's been a bunch of fun. I've had a great time.
But we look forward to seeing you all next week. Bye!
Thank you.